Last time we left off, we were in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico, where the streets were pretty narrow.
Oh, that was one of the sketchier things we've done.
Oh, I always forget about this part. If you're new around here, we're Chris and Sarah, and we're currently driving the Pan American Highway with our dog Kramer. And like we mentioned before, we're currently in Mexico, heading south to Argentina. And we're saying the Pan American pretty loosely because you never know where we're going to end up. Today is a long 4-hour ride into Mexico City. And it's hot. And we don't have AC in the truck. And I'm just complaining because I feel like it. Okay, let's get going. At the beginning of 2024, we found ourselves entering Baja, Mexico.
We crossed over the border from California to Mexico. We drove all of Baja. We then took the overnight ferry from Baja to Mazatlan. And then we have been driving through mainland Mexico for the last month and a half or so. 2 months. We've done Guadalajara, San Miguel de Allende. We've done a lot of beautiful places. And now we are leaving our truck in Mexico City. We are going to be hopping on a plane and flying home to the USA.
Lost myself again for a minute, back in the pandemic, but I'm beginning to find a light. Since I've been born again, I lose my faith every morning, but in the evening I find Jesus and the reaches every night. I'm coming back up from the underworld again, with a savior complex and a couple other bad habits. I'm coming back up from the underworld again, with flowers for my friends and a pocket full of deep magic.
Slow and steady.
Church bells are going off. We finally made it to our camp spot for tonight. We're just north of Mexico City, but this isn't just our camp spot. This is where we're leaving the truck. And if you look around, there is a lot of other overlanding rigs here as well. People have put this on iOverlander, said she's really nice, she's got the room. She charges 300 pesos for you to camp here. Like if you're here, you want to plug up and get water. Otherwise, it's 1,080 pesos a month to leave your rig, whatever it may be, in a secure fence environment. So we're about an hour away from downtown Mexico City, which is not bad. We're actually really close to the pyramids, which we were able to visit a couple years ago. So this is nice. Today's drive was just long and hot, and it's traffic, and so we're glad that there's finally like a breeze, and it feels really nice here. So we're gonna cool down, take it easy for the rest of the night, and then tomorrow we're gonna pack up the truck and head out. Look how clean our truck is.
It will be. By the end of the day, it will be. It needed this so badly. We are getting ready to go. We're flying home for the first time since we've been in Mexico. We've been here for 2 months now. Haven't been home in like 3.5 months. And when I say we're going home, we're not actually going to our house in Tennessee. We're actually going to Portland, Oregon for a conference to TravelCon. We were speaking there this year, so we're excited to be in the P&W for a couple weeks. But before we go, we are deep cleaning the camper. So we're leaving it in Mexico City. We're at like 8,000 feet now, and I'm like running around all day, so I'm just a little bit winded. But we're deep cleaning the camper. I'm cleaning out the fridge. We're defrosting overgone. I deep cleaned the shower and the toilet, and we're just like, everything is going to be clean. So when we come back, we can hop in the rig and go for that next leg.
What do you think?
We did it. Bye. I'll see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks is not that long. Some of these people are leaving their rigs here for months. I'll be back in 2 weeks. I always miss it when we're gone though. So before we were digital nomads, I worked in an office and I hated my job and I dreamed of traveling, and like a lot of people, I didn't know how to make that happen. And I love being able to help other people realize that no matter the industry they're in, they could probably translate that job to being a digital nomad. And we love helping other people. It doesn't mean you have to be a content creator. It just means like if you are a nurse, if you are an accountant, whatever you are, a lot of jobs can be taken on the road now. And I just love helping other people figure that out logistically, whether that's budgeting for it or figuring out how to get remote jobs, whatever it is. It just excites me to help other people brainstorm what life could be like outside of a fluorescent lit office. And if you love that, there's nothing wrong with that. I just cry just about every day at my job.
It is possible to be able to do work and actual work and still enjoy your life. A lot of people don't have that luxury of saying, you know what, I actually like doing what I do. And if we can be a small part in helping people discover whatever they love to do and then bridging that with monetary value and how they're able to make that a living, I mean, we feel like we've just like won the lottery. We love that feeling because at the end of the day, life is meant to be lived.
I think that's where I get kind of frustrated sometimes with people in this industry is they make it look like you don't have to work, but work is just a natural part of life. But I think it doesn't have to be miserable. Like, it's going to be hard. I think work is always going to be hard to some extent, but you don't have to hate every second of it. You can do something that feels rewarding to you, that you enjoy, that kind of meets what you love and where you love to be. Like, I didn't realize that you could love work. I just never occurred to me when I was working my first jobs out of college that I could enjoy work. And then we started doing this, and I really love being able to work on the road and travel wherever and tell stories. But that's what I love. It may not be what you love. So I enjoy helping other people get to that place, no matter what their passion is in life, but getting them outside of if they feel stuck. I don't want somebody to feel stuck in life because you get one life. And we've both seen our families work for years and work so hard for us growing up. Our dads went off to work every day. Our mom stayed home and worked or homeschooled or whatever it was. But now that they're older and they're retired and they gave so much to us that they're tired and they're living their retirement. But I also wish I had seen them be able to go hike the AT or the Camino when they were younger, when their knees were better. But, they're still doing it now. But we don't want to be those people who are later in life. We don't want to wait till we're older to do things. We want to do things now. And I think you can still work and do that.
We're so thankful to be even able to talk to other people and say, hey, this is what we've learned. Maybe you can learn from us and make your life better too.
So TravelCon, we are actually speaking about telling powerful stories. I think it's what we are. I know we're talking about that, but that's what they asked us to talk about is, using storytelling to, make money on social media, but also the power of storytelling and how it interacts with your audience and bridges the gap with people at home like you. So we're excited about that.
And we're using Kramer quite a bit in the talk because let's be real, he is the only reason you guys stick around. Welcome to sunny Portland. So
He doesn't mean that ironically. It really is sunny for once.
yeah, it's pretty sunny here. So we flew here to Portland because we're speaking at a conference called TravelCon, and it's for travel people or people who want to get into the travel industry. And for some reason they said, hey, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Well, do I have thoughts?
We're happy to be in a cooler climate. Mexico is getting just a tiny bit warm.
Not even gonna be there.
So our TravelCon just ended and we're with a bunch of
I think that's a lot of
amazing. We're with a bunch of influencers now, and so we're hanging out and just chilling out. It's really nice to have community and be able to have friends in the industry because a lot of times when you're creating and you're putting online, it can be a little lonely. And this was a really, really fun event. And we're glad to meet new friends and old friends, and it's been a lot of fun. So we're gonna hang out some more. So like Sarah said, this trip is very short, but in the meantime, I think we are going to stop at one of our favorite places before we head back to Mexico.
That's the next video?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the next video. Seattle. Just go ahead and spoil that one. We've never really made a Seattle video, which is kind of crazy because we lived there for a couple of years right before van life. And we go back at least once a year, but we've never really made a dedicated vlog about Seattle. But we will this time.
I don't care anywhere.
For behind the scenes and extra content, you can head on over to our Patreon community. Otherwise, be sure to follow on Instagram or like and subscribe here. It really helps creators like us.